Hey folks, welcome back. Today on part 4 of our ultimate quail house build, we're going to be adding a carry handle, painting the whole thing with a sprayer, and maybe putting on some handles. Stick around and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. The way I designed this is I put this, the water system is going to be up on top this shelf here. So it's kind of high and it's going to act like a ballast or a counterweight off the pivot point here. That's going to be the wheels. So I'm hoping that'll help make it a bit easier to move. That being said, I do need to get the handle on. So this is going to be the lifting handle. And so if I stand naturally about here, this is going to be where you're the strongest. So this is where I want to be once I pick it up so I can drag it. So I think if we go down probably about 6 inches or so, that should be enough height for me to get this thing off the ground and maneuver to where I want it to go. So I'll take a quick measurement here. So if this is my natural position there, if I want to be able to bend my knees just a little bit and pick up, I think about that far should be good. Let's see how long that is. All right, so that is about 5.5 inches. So I'll do it 6 inches from here where I'll make my actual mark. And that will be where I put the top of my handle. So let me measure this here. So I'll make this mark 36 inches. And so I'll go 30 inches will be where the top of my handle will go on both sides. And I used a speed square to get that mark all around. Alrighty. To hold my handle, I'm going to use this long side because that gives me, ballpark 8 inches of surface area that I can drive some screws in and make this nice and strong. So I'll screw these on the side here like that, and then I'll attach the handle to the front. Here, here, here. All right, I got these holes pre-drilled. I'll use my 2.5 inch screws. And I'll send this one. And then before I screw the next one in, I'll make sure I get it square. And yeah, that's about right. All right, that should be pretty dang strong. Now I'll do the other side. Alrighty, so we got all this screwed together. Let's see if it's going to be strong enough or if I'm going to need to brace it. It creaks a little bit, but it doesn't really move. If I were to put a brace, I suppose I'd do a 45 from here to here. Alrighty, so I use my miter saw to cut a 45 here to kind of brace this whole thing in. So I will put 2 screws on this end back here first, in case this wants to shift around a little bit. Actually, I'll put 1 here, and then I'll go and lock this one in place. And then I'll put the second one here on the bottom. And 1 here on the side for good luck. Alright, so that should be quite a bit stronger. I'll throw the one on this side. And then the next step is going to be to paint. And I don't want to paint right here next to the camper and stuff because of overspray. So I'm going to drag it over there and y'all get a nice little shot of me actually moving this very heavy thing. All right, I'm going to move it over here out the way a little bit so I can spray it. So let's see how that goes. All right, not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right, I am painting the entire thing white. My hardware, you know, like my my wheels, my door hinges, my handle, and my door locks are all black. So I'll put the handles and the door locks on after I paint it. And then for now, I'll just put painter's tape over these black hinges. So I've got this all painted up. I used exterior grade paint primer combo. That stuff is crazy expensive. It's 50 bucks a gallon right now. And that's not even the best one you can get. So I could have put like a third coat on and made it look a little bit better. But I've on this part of it, I've got 2 coats on all of it. And then the roof, I just put 1 coat on because I'm going to be putting metal on it at the very, very end. So it's going to be protected anyways. And I think it turned out pretty well. In hindsight, I would have put my black hardware on last because it was hard not to get paint on it. Once it's all dry, I'll take like a little plastic butter knife or something and just scrape off the little edges to make it look a little bit better. But all in all, it turned out pretty well, I think. I used my spray gun. I'll leave the link to which one I use. It works pretty well. And so I was able to get all the way underneath and everything because the droppings will be coming down. So although it won't be getting wet from rain, it'll be getting wet from the bird's waste. So I put 2 coats all on the bottom and all on the inside. So I just sprayed the bejesus out of the whole thing. I put little handles on and then some really cheap little latches. I've got an electric fence and some great big old dogs. So I'm really not worried about a raccoon being able to figure out this little latch. If there's a raccoon in here, it's probably that Guardians of the Galaxy little raccoon or something. So that's all done. And then I ordered some run flat tires or some solid tires. I'll leave the link down below for which ones I got. But they work really, really well. They have double sealed bearings. And then obviously they don't compress because of the load like the pneumatic ones do. And whether it's hot or cold or I do somehow run over a nail or whatever, I don't ever have to worry about them being punctured, which is really cool. And both of them were less than 30 bucks delivered. So that's these here. So I strongly recommend these. These work really, really well. And it's just one less thing I'm gonna have to worry about. So that is the end of part 4. I could go ahead and put the roof on now, and the whole construction would actually be complete at that point. I'm waiting to put the metal on because I'm recycling metal from my other poultry cage. So I have to do that very, very last minute right before I put the birds in here. Thank y'all for sticking around. If y'all have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please put them down below. Make sure to subscribe and hit the stupid bell, because on part 5, I'll be showing y'all how to make a really, really easy and cheap water and feeder for the birds. Thank y'all for sticking around. We'll see y'all next time. Love you.